Oh god, that's annoying. New card for Libra. Let's get organised. Okay, let's burn some sage. I've been away for a few days on a family holiday, so God, I nearly just ruined my nails. Just got back. Desperate to smell some sage and get some tarot done. But yeah, it was necessary to go away. Have some family time. It's really nice just being out in the countryside. In Yorkshire. Or Lancashire, it was on the border. Clitheroe. Why I can't speak? Right, whatever. So I've got new nails. They look like clouds. Dali-esque nails. This is my favourite. Someone asked me about my favourite Dali painting. This is one of the postcards that I was talking about. That's his muse, Gala. See, a real woman's body. So without further ado, we'll go on to Libra. It's your weekly love reading for the 3rd week of April 2025. It's only a day late. I think that's pretty good. Welcome into the chat. I'm just continuing with the weekly love readings because I got up to, before I went away, I got up to Virgo. So if you want to catch up with those, you can click on the lives tab. Hi. Hi everyone, welcome in. Hi Anamika. So we're starting off with Libra. Whoops. It's like a party trick though, isn't it? Hello. Hi Fairy and Redbeard, I'm glad you're back. Didn't see you on my last readings. Oh, that's good, you can keep the weirdos out. There's been a few asking if the fingernails match the toenails or vice versa. Stuff like that. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in this 3rd week of April 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Libra's feeling first of all. Thank you, I'm glad. Right, how is Libra feeling? Oh my god, so nice to be home. Like, it's been lovely to be away. I've been in Yorkshire for a few days. Or Lancashire. It was on the border. Clitheroe. Really, really nice. We had a hot tub. We had a wooden lodge. Beautiful pub. And the weather was fantastic. Stops you thinking about work, doesn't it? Right, what have we got here? The 5 of Cups reversed. So, Libra, you might be recovering from... well, the 5 of Cups, when it's upright, is grief, sadness, loss and regret. So it's a really, really sad card. It's a card of grief, but when it's reversed, we are recovering from that. So I'm very sorry if you've lost anybody, or if you've lost a relationship, or something's getting you extremely down, the ending of something. Oh look, the sun's coming out. That was a pathetic fallacy then, wasn't it? The way the sun came out. It has gone really cloudy and like windy here, but the sun's breaking out. I might have to put snuggly socks on. I've got cold feet. Oh my goodness, look at this, how bizarre. The Four of Cups reversed. I've never had that happen, you know. We've gone from the Five of Cups reversed to the Four of Cups reversed. What does that mean? Well, the Four of Cups, if it's upright, is when you reject offers of emotion from other people. And so when it's reversed, it's a positive reversal. It's becoming open to offers of expression of feelings from people once again. So you do seem like you're healing from something, recovering from, a really, really sad event. Please like and share the channel. If you subscribe, when I get to 500 subscribers, I'll do some lives where I'm just answering your super chat questions, okay? I don't want to take individual questions in the middle of collective readings. It's not fair on people who are watching for their collective reading. I'm close to 500. I'm hoping that if I do a few lives, we'll get up to 500 this Easter. Right, we've got a combination, and it's the Star card reversed and a King of Wands reversed. Now, the Star card is the major arcana for Aquarius. Let's put it the right way up so you can see it. That's all about recovery, healing, rejuvenation. It can be wish fulfillment as well. And yes, it's the major arcana for Aquarius, so you could have Aquarius in your chart. My friend is Libra Sun, but she's Aquarius Moon, so that's highly possible. But with that reverse, there's a lack of healing and luck, or a lack of wish fulfillment. And then with the King of Wands reversed, the King of Wands, when he's upright, is someone, well, wands are phallic, so it's passion, enthusiasm. It's someone who's incredibly determined, self-motivated, goal-orientated. It's fire, so it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. When he's upright, it's very positive. It's just someone who's assertive. They know what they want. They know how to get it. They get things achieved. Very much in control, a sitting motion. So yeah, court card, someone very capable. But when it's reversed, passion spills over into anger, and we can get someone who's wielding that wand in a way that's very domineering, very aggressive, confrontational, anything that involves passion spilling over into anger. So I don't know, because these are showing up as your cards, to be honest. So I feel like you're recovering from sadness, regret, loss. However, you may feel like you're having mood swings, or you're being short-tempered at the moment. There's things that you want and you haven't got them yet. So let's see how your person's doing, the one that you're dealing with, or the one that's on your mind, or that you're manifesting in going forwards, because we're all in different places. I mean, you're showing up as a court card, so you could have responsibilities in work, responsibilities at home, you know, bills to pay, kids to take care of, parents to organise. But it could be, if we get court cards for this person, they could be currently involved with you or married to you. Look, we've got the Justice card and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So someone that you're dealing with could be involved with the law or the justice system, the legal system. And they've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, an ace is what we are rewarded with by the universe when we put out effort. We're met with, you know, that same energy from the universe and things go our way. So, and Pentacles are time, money, and energy. It's investment, it's a leveling up. So, if you think about, you know, being granted a mortgage and being able to move in together, that's a leveling up. Putting out job applications or going for a promotion, you know, and receiving it. Some sort of leveling up, and this is just, this is fair, this is right. Okay, so that's really exciting. I mean, they're dealing with you, so you could be showing up as yourself with the Scales of Justice card. It's your major arcana. Right, they're a bit afraid. With all change, you know, we can get fearful. So this is the major arcana for Pisces. It's the Moon card. Now, in the story of the major arcana, the Fool realizes that even though he's afraid, and even though lots of things are not illuminated, they're in darkness, they're hidden, we must walk forwards anyway. And so when that's upright, it's about, you know, water, heavy, like Pisces, heavy water, lots of emotion, but doing it anyway. And with it being reversed, it's like a reluctance, you know, because we're afraid of what's ahead. I mean, that's normal. Let's get one more. Oops. We've got loads more. So we have got the Ace of Swords. I'm going to read from the back. Ace of Swords is a confession, a truth, revelation, major sudden clarity. Swords, and this is an Ace of Swords. Swords represent facts, information, communication. Okay, so there's some sort of major, it's air energy, and air is like thoughts, communication. It's major. This is a major thing. It's major clarity, or a confession. We've got the Queen of Wands reversed. So now we've got, you're showing up as right, you're showing up as the King of Wands. We've got divine counterparts. They're showing up as the Queen of Wands. Look. They're showing up, you're both showing up reversed. I don't know why I'm getting really excited. Well, I do, because your divine counterparts, the King and the Queen of Wands. That's a really nice balance between masculine and feminine energy as well. But why are you both reversed? Now, the Queen of Wands can be a third party, but it's more Sagittarius energy in this spread, because I don't feel a third party vibe. I feel divine counterparts. So you're both in your fire energy, and you could be quite tempestuous at the moment. Moody, and like, yeah, some of it's fear, some of it's anger. Let's see what else came out in this combination for them. So they're showing up as the Queen of Wands reversed. So they could be quite seductive, passionate, angry, stubborn, overbearing. 10 of Cups reversed. Now, 10 of Cups, when it's upright, is a family card where everyone's cup is filled with emotion and everyone's content. If it was the 9 of Cups, it'd be a single person that's content within themselves. 10 of Cups is about the wider family picture, a happy life for everyone involved. Now that's reversed, so something's really unsettled and unhappy here. But we've got the 8 of Pentacles upright, which is growth, expansion, building into a future. We've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, so that's bad luck. It can be when you're trapped in a karmic cycle, but I'd say it's just bad luck here. And then we've got the Chariot reversed, so we've got delays in terms of change and movement. We've got delays. We've had a bit of bad luck. Something's creating blocks for us, but that's interesting, the fact that we've got... Hello. Thank you for calling me Beauty. That's very nice. Welcome into the chat. We've got divine counterparts, guys, so I'm really happy about that. There's some sort of blocks at the moment, and it's causing a lot of anger and frustration, but that's understandable. That just makes sense, doesn't it? Hi Milky, hi Jatix. I'm a bit cold now. I'm just on a collective Libra reading. We've got divine counterparts, the King and the Queen of Wands. It's a power couple. Whether it feels like that at the moment or not, you are divine counterparts. You're divinely guided. Your soulmates. You literally suit each other. You're two people from the same suit of cards. The Wands. Okay, what will be the outcome for Libra and the one that's showing up in their reading for the 3rd week of April? So we've got the Queen of Swords upright with the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who's very straight talking, and it can be a divorce card. So I don't know if you're going to have an argument and then someone's going to throw down an ultimatum or withdraw, threaten to withdraw from the relationship. But Queen of Swords, I mean, she speaks very truthfully, she speaks bluntly, but she speaks with intelligence and integrity. She's not reversed, so if she was reversed, it'd be like manipulative communication, like lies or blocking, something really bad. But when she's upright, she's just speaking in her truth. She's not messing about. And the Page of Pentacles, when it's upright, is someone that would like to invest in something that's in its early infancy. When the Page of Pentacles is reversed, it's not investing. So someone, whether it's you or them, and it's air energy, so it could be you, Libra, is indicating that they're not investing, but it could be as a result of the things that you've said to each other. It could just be an argument. We all say things that we don't mean sometimes, just to kind of lash out. Oh, it's a tarot card reading. It's linked to astrology and personal growth. So this is a reading for anyone who's born in Libra season. So as the challenge, we've got the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is about being in love. Okay? Maybe that's the challenge. Is this real love? Are you in love? Do you continue to be in love with one another despite all these blocks, delays, challenges, this stuck energy? Because sometimes love is enough and sometimes love isn't enough by itself. I'm not answering individual questions until I've got 500 subscribers, and then you would need to pay a super chat, and then I can answer any question that you've got that's personal to you. But I haven't got enough subscribers yet. That's why everyone has to subscribe. Page of Swords upright is someone who's trying to gather information. They're observing. It's a card where you spy on the other person and you try to understand more about them to get more of an advantage. It's watching and waiting. Often you don't want to be caught when you're watching. That's the vibe with the Page of Swords upright. Let's see what these blocks and delays are. Why is this person afraid? I mean, you're definitely in a full-blown relationship with this person because you're showing up as the King and Queen of Wands, but the fact you're both reversed shows me that you've been arguing. Your anger and your passion is getting the best of you, and you're both frustrated with the fact that there's these obstacles. Self-righteous, acts spiritually superior, condescending and preachy. Okay, so that's what's coming out for your person, the one that you're dealing with. They come out like a know-it-all, like they think they've got it all sussed. They won't listen to what you've got to say because they think they already know everything that's going on. Awakened rebirth, become conscious, stay aware, and embrace the renewal of your essence. So maybe these obstacles and challenges are sent to test us, you know? Flight plans, sometimes things fall apart for better things to come. What is going on? Why have we got that for the Chariot reversed? Are they going to do a runner? The Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot. But I don't think they are, because we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is building and growing and expanding. Queen of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords. There is definitely going to be some sort of communication that's very major, like an announcement or a confession. Perhaps they're going to get a bit of a panic on. And that's what's going to cause the argument. You know, when you get cold feet. Hi, welcome in everyone. Thank you for subscribing. I will pull cards for people and answer their individual questions when I've got 500 subscribers. I'm in the middle of a collective reading at the moment for Libra. I've got, you know, like a certain workload to get through. Like, I'm committed to getting these collective readings done regularly. But I'll do lives that are dedicated to answering your personal questions, but they need to be for a super chat. I won't be doing free ones. Right, let's get a confession from this person. I strongly feel, I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen, but I feel like there's going to be arguments if there hasn't been already. But you're a divine match, so it would be a shame if it got to the point where people were saying things they didn't mean, or, you know, throwing like ultimatums down where it's actually out of their hands what happens because of external realities or whatever. That's not nice. Let's get a confession from this person. Do you see the way that flew out then? I hope you haven't moved on. I think there's going to be, a fallout, you know, and you might not speak for a few days or something, and then they're going to get like a full-on panic. But you could be arguing over the fact that you're both frustrated with blocks, delays to do with the justice system, legalities, immigration, the law, it's external stuff. I think you're both going to lose your temper. You could have been patient for a really, really long time. But just because you fall out doesn't mean you're not going to sort it out, you know what I mean? Let's get messages from them. What's going on in their head? They're coming off really self-righteous at the moment. I feel insecure. So people just start going off on one, saying all sorts because they're insecure. They haven't got all the answers and they feel like they should have all the answers. They might get cold feet because it all feels like too much. Like you start thinking, well, maybe it's not meant to be if it's this hard and all this. If they don't want me here, or if you don't want me here, like, what am I bothering with all this for? You know, like you can feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall when you're trying to sort out living in another country, or, you know, trying to push through a divorce so you can like get married again and stuff like it. Just feels like you're banging your head on a brick wall, and then you're like, well, yeah, why is it so hard? Maybe it's not meant to be, but it's just frustration. I'm going to contact you. I need to speak to you. Have you moved on? I'm worried. I thought we already had that. Am I getting confused? Oh, no. No, look. It's come out twice from different decks. They're completely freaking out. They're going to do... I'm going to say they're going to do a 360, not a 180. They're going to completely, like, turn on the heels and be like, where did you go? Why did you stop arguing about this? Does that mean you stopped caring? Does that mean you don't want this anymore? They're going to completely, like, shit themselves. I don't know what to say to you. They're freaking out. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the support, guys. I'm very happy to do card pulls once I can do super chats. I want to date you. Stop pushing me. I need to make my own choices. Bloody hell. What's the matter with them? See, that's with the Ace of Cups. It has to be on their terms. They feel like very unhappy when they feel like they're being managed. They don't like to feel like they're being managed. They could be a very traditional, old-fashioned person if they're male, or they could be really like progressive if they're female. Whoever this is likes to feel like they're the one in the driver's seat. And to be honest, I hate it when I don't feel like I've got control over my own life. So it's understandable, isn't it, how this person feels. I'm Libra moon, yeah. Sometimes I watch the Libra readings and they resonate. I watch the sign that I cusp with, and I cross-watch the sign of my person as well. I really miss you, my heart. It does seem like there's a falling out here. I don't think it lasts long because I think you're divine, you're meant to be together, but I think it's just a fallout because of all the stress. When will this get sorted out? Let go of it all for now. But we've also got release any attachment to timing. Things happen sooner when you focus your energy on you. Oh, maybe this person needs bringing down a peg or two. You know, they got a bit full of themselves, throwing their weight around, saying all sorts, acting like they don't care. Maybe they need to feel a little bit like, you know, of a panic, like they've lost you. Maybe that's what's supposed to happen, a little bit of a shake-up. I'm sure whatever you were doing, you were just trying to help, Libra, because that's all you want. You want fairness, you want balance, you want justice. You're very good at seeing both sides of things, and you hate drama. You really don't like drama. You're always striving to find balance. So you're not, you know, someone that loves drama. Let's get you some advice. Light in the unexpected. I do feel like something miraculous is going to happen that just sorts everything out and clears the way. You know, like these blocks to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve for this end goal. Blocks are going to be removed, you know, quite unexpectedly in your external realities. Sometimes it's not us that has to fix stuff. Sometimes we have to wait, and that's the hardest thing to do, is to do nothing. And things sort of filter out and settle into the right places, if that makes sense. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Just let it all peter out and let it all settle down and into its right place. It will do that. But you're going to have to try and control your emotions, you know, between the two of you. Because you're probably taking stuff out on each other. That's what you do, isn't it? You take out on someone who you spend a lot of time with. And you think, God, you're not worried about this enough, or you're not doing enough. But really, you just need to calm yourselves down. Elephant and greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Well, that is reassurance, isn't it? Spirit wants you to calm down and to know that this is all going to work out. It's already written. I love that for you, Libra. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. And we will move on to Scorpio next. I'll just tidy up these cards. I mean, kind of like the definition of a relationship is going through life together, overcoming everything that gets thrown at you. A good relationship isn't one that never has challenges. Every relationship has challenges, but if you manage to stay together, that is the test, isn't it? These are tests for you to get through together, and when you achieve success, when you find a way around it, or you come out the other side of it, you know, when you fall out and you make up, this is what makes it a relationship, is your loyalties towards each other and your ability to move through stuff despite its difficulties. Okay.